On Sundays, the sanctuary at East Mount Zion Church is full of energy. On this particular Sunday, congregants had an extra reason to celebrate with the start of the long overdue
roof replacement project.
A feeling of like, wow, hope does exist. It's a renewed hope. It was restored hope.
Pastor Brian Cash is describing the feelings he had after learning the church had won a $750,000 grant from the National Park Service, allowing them to start the roof replacement project, which includes stone and masonry repairs. A stark contrast to the fate the church was facing.
Over 5 years ago, this place was supposed to be an open parking lot.
Pastor Cash came into the role of pastor in 2020 and saw a different path, starting fundraising to save the building, applying for grants, detailing the historic nature of the church and its congregation on the application for the National Parks Grant.
It's one of only a few buildings in the state of Ohio that's made with this special green stone. It's called serpentine stone.
Margaret Land is the director of preservation for the Cleveland Restoration Society, an organization that recently started focusing on supporting the preservation of historic Black churches throughout Cleveland.
It also is the only church in the city of Cleveland to have every single window opening infilled with stained glass from Lamb Studios.
The building was built by a wealthy congregation named the Euclid Christian Church in 1908. That same year, the East Mount Zion Baptist Church started with humbler beginnings.
We had worship for an entire year with no building. We were worshiping outside in a tent.
Moving into a church in 1909 and growing their congregation to roughly 3,700 members by the 1950s.
Then we came over here and purchased the building in 1955 for $125,000.
It was the first Black church on Euclid Avenue, becoming a space for civil rights organizing.
We are designated as a civil rights site. Mayor Carl Stokes, his campaign was ran here. This church also has been the safe haven for a group of people we call the Great Migration generation, who traveled here from the south to the north to make a living.
Congregant Inez Edwards has been going to East Mount Zion Church
since I was 12 years old.
She remembers moving into their current location on Euclid Avenue, and now she comes as an active volunteer.
It means everything to me.
The church serves lifelong members, as well as newer ones, like Case Western student Nashay Kendrick, who joined 3 years ago.
My parents still live in Georgia. Everybody here has really adopted me as one of their own family members, which has really put my mom at peace.
Attending services and helping with their monthly food pantry. That pantry providing hundreds of people with non-perishable food, produce, and meat. The church now sits in the middle of the modern Cleveland Clinic campus, a piece of the past.
We were going to have it torn down and everything. We didn't know where we were going to move, but God changed things. And I'm glad God changed things. Yes, sir.
Now, getting to look towards the future.
It's still enduring, even when the community around us is always changing.
With the roof project set to be completed in the spring and the growing recognition of its role in the Cleveland community, both then and now, East Mount Zion Church isn't planning to go anywhere.
It was because of believers that came together that said, no, we know that there's a greater purpose here, and we all banded in faith together, and we remained.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Corey O'Leary, Spectrum News.